a tribe. Now here's your options. You can run back down along this beach with me, or I can kill you here, and then you can just spawn in a bed. Or you go like that. Hey everybody, welcome back. We have some more visitors, and I am in the middle of taming a level 4 Gigantopithecus, and there's one of our visitors up there, members of our tribe, Dilly. I'm in the middle of taming this guy and feeding the megaberries up his rear end. I think it's a him, not quite sure. Whoop, here we go. It's only a level 4, mind you. This is a 100% server, but these guys take so long to tame at high levels. Over here we've got a level... What is this guy? A level 76. That would, without Titan Boa Kibble, would take ages to tame with megaberries. So I'm just settling for this 4, just to have somebody to ride and collect fiber and so forth. And as soon as I feed him another megaberry here, I'm going to give you guys a little tour of what we've done so far with the headquarters. It has changed a bit. It's now a wooden structure, and we're in the process of fencing it in with dino gates. I was going to use the behemoth gates, but there's something, I don't know if they intentionally did it or not, but in this latest patch, they made all the parts of the behemoth gate require 750 of everything. 750 stone, 750 wood, 750 thatch, for absolutely everything. And for both the gate and the, I think I fed him that, didn't I? For both the gate and the door. No, I didn't. Okay, come on. Lag on. Oh, here we go. The run is on. Oh, gotta take him away from our guys. I'm gonna kind of circle him around back to this part of the beach where I like to be taming him. Just keep running until he gets tired. And that should be any time now. There he goes. He's tired, but before I do that, I'm going to give you guys a quick little tour here. Wooden structure. It's now getting dark. Sorry for that. A little bit of a dock out there and some ferries, and we're starting to build gates around the entire thing. We've got a little bit of stuff in there: forge, smithy, preserving bin, some stuff like that. Not a lot. We have some community animals here, community trike, and so forth. One of our members, Theo, has tamed a Carno over there. We did that yesterday. That was a lot of fun. And we've got, like I said, some community animals. We've got some personally owned animals. The only one I personally own right now is a mid-ish level, lowish mid-ish level Pteranodon. But where is my... This is my guy, right? Yeah, level 4. So we're building this stuff up, and I'm going to take you a little bit later to where I'm planning to put my base this time. So let me finish taming this guy up, and I'll be back. Alright, it's nighttime at the headquarters. Our group here, by the way, is the Play Pals. It's our tribe. So it's nighttime here. Cooking up some meat for the group. And I'll get into that fire eventually. And also preparing to set out to the location of our new base. Here's some of our members. Here's Theo. I'm not even trying to pronounce this. Fritilulu, otherwise known as Theo. We've got Piggy Shrek, and you saw Dilly out there. We've also got Von Dorn, who I introduced once during an Unreal Tournament video I did, who may be joining us. And, oh wow, the high-level guy is in here. That's awesome. And also Apox, potentially, will be coming in to join us. And maybe some more. So we'll see how that goes. We decorated, of course. We put one of our community trikes, put the skeleton mask or costume on. We got a nice jack-o'-lantern up front. We got a scarecrow at the top up there, facing the other direction. There is my Pteranodon, level 36. Of course, this is a 120 wild server, 100% difficulty, so Level 36, not exactly the highest, but that's it was an easy tame, fairly easy tame. So, and he gets pretty good stamina now and has pretty good weight, so he's a good little guy to carry around. I am building this ferry over here. I'm going to add a couple more ceilings and then some ramps to start with, and maybe a storage box just to carry some extra items. Whoa. Dude, we really don't want you in here. Yeah, we really don't want you in here. We've also got the problem of a Bronto that is stuck on our gates and just won't leave. And this guy, it wouldn't be a big deal if he was low level. He's level 80. She is level 80. We may have to resort to a destroy wild dinos to get rid of her. Without completely destroying our house in the process, because as soon as we attack her, one tail swipe and this house is just sticks. So we'll see how that goes. Might have to do that pretty soon. Anyway, I'm going to complete gathering some resources to build that ferry. Then I'm going to load up my new... Oh, I didn't even show it to you. My new Gigantopithecus Silverback, level 6. Load him up. Land Uber on there, my little taxi, and head on over to our new location. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, and we're back, and I'm going to take Uber here. Give him a little level up of, I imagine, some stamina right now. We just need to keep him in the air for a while, and we're going to focus on health and weight and all sorts of things like that. And we're going to head on off over to our new base using our ferry. Let's turn this sucker around here. Interesting how... Oh. Did he fall off? He sure did. Oh, goodness. Okay. And they both fell off. Very interesting. Let's come over here and get them back on out here. How's that? Huh. Okay. You, Uber, come here. Come here, Uber. Come here, Uber. Come here, Uber. Alright, there you go. And on the ferry. Okay. Don't follow me anymore. And now let's go get Silverback. Hello, Silverback. Okay. Let's run out here and get Silverback on, I hope. There we go. Now, hopefully they'll stay on the ferry. And we can make our way over to the new base, which is on the southern island. I think I showed you guys that at one point in the past, but looking at the map, it's at the, not the top right, but the bottom right. So you're looking at latitude about 85, longitude about 82, 83. That little island out there, that's where we're headed. So I'm going to take these guys out there, and I'll be right back. The southern island. Let's take Silverback off here. Of course, the lagoon here is currently filled with the only predators on the island, which is the megalodons, which I will deal with in short order. I'm planning to basically use some behemoth gates to block off the access to the lagoon and use it as my water port. So that's going to be kind of cool. This place is crawling with herbivores everywhere, here and up top. I did a little bit of prep work here. I laid a couple of foundations, put down a sleeping bag and some storage bins, and put up a sign. It basically says, site of the Maddox residence. So, in case anybody wandered by and was curious what was going on here. This site does have a graveyard here for the Halloween special and a pumpkin patch, so that's kind of cool. Good to know, good to know. So I'm going to leave Silverback here, and I'm going to go fetch Uber, my ride. And I'll tell you a little bit about the plans. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to probably tame a couple of critters to help us out here, and you're going to need a ride, level up here, huh? I think I'm actually going to bump a little bit of weight, just because I like to carry things around, so I want to make sure I have the ability to do that. We're going to tame a couple of utility animals probably, or some higher level animals. Definitely some egg producing animals. We're going to set up a farm in here, do some irrigation as well. Going to increase the size of this base a bit. Going to have storage over here on the side, and probably have access, like this is probably going to be a dock. So we'll probably have a wall running along here with a door coming out, or door access to this dock from the inside as well as the outside, so that we can bring animals up and unload and that sort of thing. So that'd be kind of cool. There are plenty of resources on this island. In case you haven't seen it, there's rocks, tree, obviously there's wood, there's stone. There is metal as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, right here, for instance, is the middle node. So I don't want to build too far back, because I'm afraid I might interrupt that middle node, and it wouldn't respawn. So the back of this area is probably going to stay au natural. It'll probably be just for keeping animals back here. And I don't know if that's the only middle node on here. It might be. I don't honestly know if there's any more. I don't think I've checked. I knew I saw that middle node many times. And not necessarily seeing any more. Oh, well, there we go. There's some of the less pure metal down here. So there is a bit of metal here, so we can harvest some and have our own metal locally, so we don't have to go flying too far to get it back. So that's pretty cool. We got guys who can harvest it here for us. So it's a really nice place to build, I think. I've seen a couple people build here on servers I've been on. And on other people who are doing YouTube videos have built here. So I'm curious to see what I can make out of this place. So I think it's going to be kind of fun. Anyway, I'm going to be gathering a whole bunch of resources and maybe even initiate a tame or two. So I'll be back in a bit. And we're back. And made a little bit of progress here on the base. Just kind of starting to create my shell and placing some items and things that I want. First of all, I put in some irrigation. I tapped into the the water a little shy of the actual water because the water table was right below the sand. So I was able to throw my water tap right there. And I've put this guy right, or water tap, my intake. And I put this tap right here in preparation for, I think I'm going to put some crop plots right out here to grow veggies. I decided to put my campfire out here until I get my industrial grill eventually going. And I'll probably put a couple more campfires out here and probably leave them out here as charcoal generators in the future. Still got my sign up. Main entrance here. I've got a visitor who just does not seem to want to leave. This Bronto fell off the cliff over there, as they tend to do in ARK. Dinosaurs sometimes get a little confused. And almost leaves sometimes, like she's about to do now, and then hits that rock, and then turns around. And here she goes again. Turns around and comes right back into my house. Please go away. Eventually I'll get my... what I'll probably do is wait for her to do that one last time and then put up a behemoth gate real fast and keep her out. But worst case scenario, we'll do a destroy wild dinos on the server to get rid of her once once I've built my my pen back here. But I went ahead and tamed an ankylo to help me get some metal and some rock. And by the way, I found a whole bunch of more metal nodes over here on this side. I remember I saw that there was one nice one up there, and then a couple of low-grade ones over there. Well, there's another nice one over here, and then a bunch of other low-grade ones over here. So I think I'm set for metal. That's not a problem. I'm going to go this wide on the house, on the base. Put a couple beds there already. And I'm going to go back about, got 1, 2, 3 so far. I'm going to go back about 5 foundations. So it's going to be 5 by, I think, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. However, this last one over here is just going to be exposed, I think. Exposed storage. It's all going to depend upon whether or not I get any kind of house protection here. I tried lowering one wall here. In fact, I think I'm going to try just one wall down along here so that I can walk straight out into the boxes from this side. But if I get absolutely no house protection once this is done, I'll probably have to close that off and be able to get in here. I prefer having the thermal protection and not having it rain all the time on me while I'm in my house, you know. So that's about all we're doing right here. I think what I wanted to do right now was maybe head back over. I'm up to level 53 after all this construction, and I've still got more to do. So I'm sure I'm going to be leveling up quite a bit. But I wanted to head back direction of the base and start, first of all, hitting some drops, because I need some more blueprints and some more items and things. There's a lot of Brontos here on this island. Well, at least there's 3. I think there's like 4 or 5. And a couple on the backside, and they are annoying. I don't really want to fight them because it'll destroy all my stuff. Once I get my base completely enclosed in stone, it'll be a lot better, of course. Let's see. Well, I know that that direction is HQ, Orange Tower, or Red Tower. But I was checking to see if there were any drops visible here, and I don't see any. That's kind of amazing. There's a couple way over there, so let's head that direction. We'll head back to base and see what's been up in the time that I've been gone, which hasn't been too long, but it has been in real life a number of hours. So I've heard some activity going on over there, and I'd like to see what's up. See you in a bit. All right, flying into Play Pals HQ. And it looks like Dilly has tamed and saddled his Paraceratherium. There's a build going on down here for something. Oh, Dilly apparently building some kind of a structure over here. I don't know if it's a base right next to the HQ or some kind of breeding area, because I know that he was in the middle of doing some breeding. He had, I think. Oh, wow. Pterodon. He bred a little tiny pterodon. I don't know if there's a feeding trough here, so yeah, he's got plenty of meat. That's pretty cool. Looks like it's some kind of a weird base. I say weird. Very short base. But that's kind of cool. Well, got a duck to get out of there. That's kind of cool. He went up apparently to the frozen areas, the winter biome, and went ahead and tamed a direwolf. And this is the wall to the HQ that I've been working on to completely surround it in dino gates. And I actually came up a little short when I decided I needed to go over to my base and start doing some work. So I just cut it short and brought the wall in here. That's just temporary. Eventually I'm going to be obviously extending it back out over to where you see that Carno, and then cutting back towards the beach again, so that we have nice coverage here. And it looks like, well, I did tame a second trike. Dill tamed a scorpion, which he seems to be leaving over here as a community scorpion, I imagine. And somebody tamed, Theo tamed a raptor and saddled it. Pretty cool. Excellent. So Theo's got a raptor and a Carno now. That's awesome. And we've got some rafts. A couple of rafts. Used for transporting animals. Alright, pretty cool. Well, I think, I think the next objective here is to back at HQ is just to complete this wall so we have a nice nice structure, nice little central village, or central place to go. Might as well give the community birds some, take some good resources here out of here, and give you some more stamina, of course. All right. Well, this has been a fun new adventure with some new friends on our new Play Pals server. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.